To be good with money is something that many people aspire to achieve, and the good news is that anyone can become good with money. Of course, being good with money means different things to different people. Most people would agree it's knowing how to save and invest, where to cut costs, having good cash flow, and managing debt. Others say it's about always having a backup plan, keeping a good credit score, or having a plan for retirement. While most people think that managing money is something that comes naturally, the truth of the matter is that it's a skill just like any other. While some people are better at sports than others, the same principle applies with money. You just need to learn how to handle and manage it. Unfortunately for you, there are plenty of tips that can help you think about money differently, and help you get the most out of your income. So how about we look into some of them? In today's Practical Wisdom video, I'll be sharing with you in no order of importance, 9 golden rules of money. So, to briefly highlight these 9 principles, they are: working on your mindset, creating a financial plan, create a budget, track your spending, limit your credit card purchases, regularly save, invest, pay down debt, and stay informed and motivated. Hello viewers. Stephen here, and I welcome you to this channel where we talk about investing, business and finance. If you are new here, welcome, and why not hit that subscribe button and join our community, and as always guys, give this video a thumbs up for that YouTube algorithm. Now, let's get into it. 1. Work on your mindset. If you'd like to be good with or get better at handling your finances, you must be in the headspace to do so. Figuring out how to be good at saving money always begins with your mindset. One must work on their mindset and empower themselves mentally to succeed. This could be achieved by keeping a journal, reading books, watching motivational videos, or having a mentor. These are some of the ways to keep your mindset in check. When it comes to spending money, being conscientious is ultimately rewarding. In other words, the more money you have from saving, the more ways you get to treat yourself. This is just one of the benefits. It's imperative to start viewing money differently to see changes to your finances. Think about the things you value most in your life. And then think about which ones you think depend on your finances. Once you start viewing monetary decisions around this, you're getting much closer to your financial goals. If you want to get better at managing your money, you have to keep it at the forefront of your mind. As the saying goes, you become what you think. 2. Create a financial plan. It's much easier to get where you are trying to go when you have a plan in place. The moment you've laid out your goals, you want to create a plan to achieve them. How are you going to set up an emergency fund, pay off debt, save for retirement, and all the other things you'd like to do with your cash? Determining how much each goal will cost is a good place to start. After that, figure out how much time you need and then set things up to start designating funds for each of your goals according to the priority you have assigned them. Setting goals helps you understand your why for doing something. It gives you something to work towards, or simply gives you a reason to be better at handling your money. In the process of setting your goals, remember that you want them to be measurable. The big goals should be broken down into smaller chunks so that you aren't overwhelmed by pursuing massive goals. 3. Create a budget. Creating and sticking to a budget is no easy feat, but if you're serious about getting better with money, you need to embrace it. Your budget is there to help you keep track of your income and spending. You should aim to spend less than you earn and widen the gap between your income and your expenses so you can free up some funds to attain your financial goals. The secret to successful budgeting would be identifying a budgeting method that makes things easy for you, and one that you like. Many people don't budget because they don't want to go through the whole process of writing down their expenses, doing all the math, and ensuring everything adds up. If you have trouble managing your money, the solution isn't that hard. All it takes is for you to get your spending on track, and this only takes a few hours working on your budget each month. Instead of focusing on the process of creating a budget, focus on the value that budgeting will bring to your life. Budget management skills are essential for getting the most out of your savings. Having to constantly think about budgeting helps encourage stronger financial and lifestyle decisions, enabling you to secure future retirement savings, monthly purchases, house costs, and bill payments more effectively. There's no time like the present to start budgeting, and good financial skills only work better with commitment. 4. Track your spending. Creating a budget isn't enough. You need to track your spending. Start tracking your spending to discover areas where you may be unknowingly overspending. Small purchases add up quickly, and before you know it, you've spent more than you're supposed to. Tracking your spending involves identifying your expenditures throughout the month. It's an essential activity that you should ideally do every day throughout the month. When you're working on your budget, it's important to distinguish between fixed and variable expenses. To understand how you can make an impact, revisit fixed expenses like insurance, your subscriptions, and even your mortgage or rent on an annual basis to see where you could make a change that could lead to long-term savings. On the other hand, variable expenses such as dining out and entertainment are easier to control on a monthly basis. It may seem like a lot of work to itemize your expenses when you first begin, but understanding why it's important to track expenses and how to do so with minimal effort can help you successfully commit the activity and become more aware of your spending. 5. Limit your credit card purchases. When you run out of cash, it's tempting to turn to your credit cards without considering whether you can afford them or not. Resist the urge to use your credit cards for purchases you can't afford, especially on items you don't really need. Unless you follow a monthly budget and can easily pay your credit card, this can be dangerous. By keeping common purchases like groceries and utility bills off your credit card balance, you'll take a major step in getting your spending under control. Delayed gratification goes a long way in helping you get better at handling money. Putting off large purchases instead of sacrificing more important essentials or putting the purchase on a credit card gives you time to evaluate whether the purchase is necessary and more time to compare prices. So, if you're thinking about making huge purchases, it's better to save up first. By saving up rather than using credit, you avoid paying interest on the purchase. Plus, if you save rather than skip bills or obligations, you don't have to deal with the consequences of missing those bills. 6. Regularly contribute to savings. Depositing money into a savings account at the end of each month helps you build healthy financial habits. You can even set it up so the money is automatically transferred from your checking account to your savings account. By doing so, you don't have to remember to make the transfer, as it will be automatically done. Automation is one of the easiest ways for you to get better at handling money. Studies show that people who automate their savings save more than people who don't. They don't give themselves a chance to debate whether they should save or not as a result. The money is automatically assigned to your savings account, and you don't have to go through a long process to access it. Different banks offer different interest rates on savings accounts. Look around for one that is on the higher side of interest rates to get you the best cash back on your account. Saving money allows you to enjoy greater financial security in life. If you have cash set aside for emergencies, you have a fallback should the unexpected happen. Despite the importance of saving money, many of us aren't following through on it. When it comes to doing the right thing financially, just knowing you should save isn't enough. 7. Invest. If you're trying to find ways to increase your assets, investments are a good way to spend money wisely. In order to build your wealth, you will want to invest your money. Investing allows you to put your money in vehicles that have the potential to earn strong returns. You might not be an experienced investor, but there are several simple investment platforms these days that can offer you more interest on your investments per month than a savings account can. When done right, investments can help supplement income, and they can be a good form of cash flow. Talk to an investor or fund manager for guidance if you aren't sure where to put your money. If you never invest, you're missing out on opportunities to increase your financial worth. Of course, you have the potential to lose money in investments. But if you invest wisely, the potential to gain money is higher than if you never invest. 8. Pay down debt. Managing debt is an essential responsibility for good budgeting, and is one of the necessary money management skills you need for financial independence. When you create a budget to manage debt, your bill repayments are one of the first things you should factor in. Before taking on additional debt, make sure you can budget repaying it, including any possible interest that may come with it. Always do your research in choosing the best personal loan offer for your financial situation. It's important to note that once you've acquired any debt, you have a fiscal responsibility to repay it. When you set up a budget, focus on paying off the debt first, and don't spend frivolously until you do. 9. Stay motivated with financial podcasts and videos. There are so many ways you can learn to save and invest your money. Educating yourself consistently on different financial issues helps you be better with money. The amount of financial content available online is staggering. Along with articles and videos, there are countless podcasts that are devoted to helping you pay off debt, invest wisely, and retire comfortably. Topics can range from money basics to advanced investment strategies, and these podcasts can be formatted in a variety of ways. Listening to financial podcasts regularly and watching videos motivates you to achieve your financial goals. When you listen to others who have been able to overcome their financial struggles, you soon realize you can do it too. Having excellent money skills will greatly improve your quality of life, present and future. Being able to focus specifically on spending habits can help you manage your debt, deal with outstanding credit card debt payments, and increase your retirement account tremendously. When you create a budget, you'll get a better understanding of why being wise with money makes such a big difference in your daily life. Well guys, that's all we have for you today. If you are new here, go ahead and subscribe for more content like this, and with that said, have a great day and I'll see you in the next one.